All right, welcome everybody. We are starting our first round of NSR Heart Attack Racing here right now as we're underway with some qualifying here. A little bit past our starting qualifying, but nonetheless, we've already had Drew Bonesaws Hoagland, Randy Frost King Curley, Jeff McMahon, Gordon Batchelder qualify. We can see that Drew Bonesaws Hoagland is currently at a 9.770 for the fastest time there. And you can see that up in your upper left-hand portion there of the screen. Just a little quick tidbit. We're going to have two races today in this NSR. A few of these guys after this race are going to have to go home, but our main event's going to be at 6 o'clock. We'll be giving away, all those that stick around, we'll be giving away prizes and all kinds of other stuff. But these guys here, they're going to be on the first round of Heart Attack. They don't even know the rules yet, but they're fixing to learn just as soon as everybody gets done qualifying. I'll go ahead and go over the rules with you guys while I got you here. As you can see here, this is a new little race mode that we're doing here at Lanes Raceway. You can see the red lane, the white lane, the green, orange, blue, yellow, purple, and black, and there's only a 1 there for the strike. So anybody on the track can hit the red button at their driver's panel and kill the track for everybody on it, but they can only do it 1 time. After that, they must go pick their car up. If they do have trouble getting around, in other words, hard trouble walking or something like that, then one of the racers on the outside lines, whether it be red or black, whoever's the furthest on the outside line, will go pick that person's car up, and they will get slotted back on the start-finish line. And they'll be able to use the button the whole time. But for everybody that can easily get around and move around the track normally, they will have to run and go get their car and put it back on, which should be pretty interesting to see. As we see Guillermo Suar right there, just turning a fast time of 9.755. And that looks like he's going to be running pole. Also, guys, don't forget, chat is live, YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. I'll do it. All right, so we're going to exit out here. Guillermo Suar with top time here. Let me get it over here so you guys can see it. Okay, Guillermo Suar with top time, 9.755, just narrowly inching out Drew Bonesaws Hoagland with a 9.770. Randy Frost King Curtley, 10.008. Ricky Hansen, I think it's correct. 10.917. Jeff McMahon, 14.191, and Gordon Batchelder, 14.814. All right, here we go. Let's get them set up, ready to race here. So we want to set this to NSR right here, 21K. I'm going to go here to the racers. It'll be the top one here. And let's get them seated. Guillermo, where would you like to go? Drew, where would you like to go? Purple. Frost King, where you want to go? Green. Ricky, where would you like to go? Ricky, what lane would you like? What lane? Purple, blue, and green is taken. Which lane would you like? Black, yellow, orange, white, or red? Orange? Jeff, what lane would you like? White? Gordon, what lane would you like? Yellow? All right. Guys, going to go over some quick rules if y'all would listen. If you have trouble getting around, you'll be able to use the button every time you wreck throughout the race. My wife will pick your car up. If you don't have trouble getting around, then you get 1 strike, guys. Only 1 strike. Yep. Yep, this is called Heart Attack NSR. So 1 strike. After that, Do you? Jeff said he has his nitros with him. One strike, and then you got to go get your car. So you'll have to run around the track and get your car. So good luck. Keep your car on the track. That's the best advice I can give you. And, of course, we'll keep track of the strikes by lane, and you'll be able to match those up with the lane color over the left. So right now, Jeff McMahon is on white, Randy Kirtley on green, Ricky on orange, Guillermo on blue, Gordon on yellow, and Drew on purple. They won't need them, because if their car comes off, you're going to put them on if they get the button press. But then if it comes off again, they got to run and go put their car on. So they don't need stickers. Only one. It's heart attack mode. Yep, keep them on. So T for Jeff, he can press the button every time he wrecks, but you have to put his car on the start-finish line every time, okay? All right, guys, y'all ready? Here we go. And we're going to have, like I said, at 6 o'clock tonight, we'll have our main heart attack race here. So far, nobody off. There goes one. All right, so that's going to be Ricky on orange. Going to get his strike. Now, the only time that a button press doesn't count is if you wreck in the red spots, like over the bridge, under the bridge, or the front stretch. You hit that button, and it won't count. The other one that won't count is if you come off and get in someone else's lane and you're riding, you can hit the button, and it won't count because it's a rider. We don't want to tear your cars up. But other than that, every button's count. I hate it, Guillermo. All right. Ricky, if you don't mind, hit your red button. Let's get this thing rolling. Guillermo's like, what happens if somebody's in the middle of the lane? Well, you know, it's a bad situation, but that's racing. Crash and burn style, essentially. Right now, Drew Bonesauce Hoagland out in the lead with a 10.299. Randy Frost King Kirtley with a 10.513. Best lap. Now to a 10.068. We got a three-way tie essentially there for first position. Drew Hoagland, Randy Kirtley, Guillermo Suar. All right, so that is going to be a strike for yellow, Gordon. And we got 66 seconds as of right now. Left over. And then first, second, and third are on each other's heels there as they go through the camel hump there. And that's Jeff there. And Drew Bonesauce Hoagland going to take a strike there on purple lane. Now, after every heat, these will reset, and they'll get their button press again. But Drew is going to have to hang in there for 49 seconds, or he's going to be running, folks. So right now, blue, Guillermo Suar, no strikes. Green, Randy, no strikes. And white, Jeff, with his strikes, but T picks his cards up. Gordon, you're supposed to go get that car. Yep, quit picking that car up. After you put them on once, they got to go get them unless it's Jeff. Drew's going to have to go get it, and it looks like Ricky, too. Both running to get their cars on. They're trying to get them in. Now they're running back to get their controllers situated, and that's going to be a rotation. So we already seen some action there of them guys having to go back and get it. So we'll go over here. We'll go ahead and clear the strike board for the next heat. And we're ready to go. Back in for another one. We're going to see Randy Frost King Kirtley rotate to blue. Guillermo Suar rotate to purple. Drew's going to rotate to black. Ricky's going to rotate to white. Gordon's going to rotate to orange. And Jeff is going to rotate to red. Right now we can see that the fastest lap turn in the previous heat was Frost King Randy Kirtley, 9.839 with that fastest time. And the fastest median time was Drew Bonesauce Hoagland, 10.299 fastest median. As for the segment laps go, 11 laps tied for Randy and Guillermo, 10 laps for Drew Hoagland, 9 laps for Ricky, 7 laps for Gordon, and 6 laps for Jeff. If everybody gets their cars hooked up and ready to go, we can skip through. All right, guys, y'all ready? Here we go. And it should be a pretty quick little race here, as long as we be able to skip through. As we go back racing here, we'll try to focus in a little bit on our race leader there, which will be Blue Lane. He's going in through the camel hump there. So we get a yellow flag there. That is our race leader coming out of the third to last corner there. Randy Frost King Kirtley now on cardio, as we call it. So that will be Blue Lane with a strike. And here he goes around the front stretch here, crossing the start-finish line through the first, second, now third corner. Right on his heels is purple of Guillermo Suar, both of them on the same lap. See Jeff getting his car put back on, and Jeff coming off again. Randy Kirtley there crossing the start finish line again through the first, second, and third corner there, as he's coming to reel in Jeff there on red and makes a nice clean pass. So if the track marshals are putting the cars back on, every one of them is going to be a deducted lap, since they're not running to get their cars. So we'll be deducting 2 laps there off of white. So be very beneficial if they went and got their cars or hit the button. Unless Ricky is unable to go get his car, maybe so, I don't know. 2 cars colliding with each other there. So it'll be 3 laps there. And a rotation. So we'll go ahead and clear yet again the strike board. Richie Austin says, afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Afternoon, Ricky. Now, guys, if y'all don't go get your car, don't hit your button, I will be deducting laps. If I can figure out how to. Maybe. Well, I knew this was the way to do it, but for some reason or another, it's not letting me deduct laps. There we go. 5 laps. That's a 3-lap deduction. There we go. Drew taking a smoke break. All right, guys, here we go. You better hit that button, or that'll be a deducted lap. No, this is 1 strike, and you're running to get your car. So that was a strike there for purple. Now on cardio. If they put your car on, you're going to get deducted a lap. So like right there, that needs to be a button press, but it'll be a deducted lap. So red will be getting a deducted lap. All right, that was within the red, so that won't be a strike. And red does have a strike. That'll be 3 deducted laps for red. That'd be 3 for Jeff, deducted laps. Or Jeff can't move, so 5 seconds left in the heat. And that last one will count as it was a heat over before she could get to it. So we're going to go to the strike heart attack here, reset it. And we are going to go to the right display where we will add a deduction of 3 laps for Jeff, which gives him 3, and a 3-lap deduction for Ricky, which gives him 6. All right, and Randy's going to rotate to black, Drew's going to rotate to orange, Guillermo's going to rotate to yellow, Gordon's going to rotate to red, Ricky's going to rotate to green, and Jeff's going to rotate to blue. Everybody ready? All right, waiting on Guillermo here. What's that? Oh, okay. Well, I hope not. Guillermo lost a body screw there. I think he stuck another one in it, though. All right, y'all ready? Here we go. Right now, it looks to be that Guillermo Suar is currently the leader there on yellow lane. As we get a 1 lap deduction there for Jeff coming off. Or actually, that would be his strike. So let me give Jeff a strike on blue. Was it a rider? Oh, what was who hit the button? Jeff did? Okay. So there'll be a 1 lap deduction for Jeff. So see Guillermo going through the first, second, and third corner. Drew Bonesauce Hoagland there on orange lane, going to take a strike. Drew's on cardio. All right, looks like Randy Frost King Kirtley on black going to take a strike. Who hit the button? All right, that's going to be a strike there for Green. All right, there'll be 2 strikes there for blue, or 2 lap loss for blue. Randy Frost King Kirtley coming around to get his car put back on. And he was saved. Gordon, was that you that hit the button? All right. Gordon, you're on cardio too. They're going to wait for Randy. I would have hit the button. Oh, who was in the red zone? Oh, okay. Sorry, Gordon. Let me scribble you out then. You're good. So Gordon on red doesn't have a strike. He wrecked in the red zone. We don't count the strike on red. Now Gordon has it, so. We're running all the tires for the NSR cars except for the foam, and so that'll be another strike there. 3 strikes for Jeff. 5 seconds left to go. Drew's not even going to be able to get to his car, but he's going to run around there anyway. And Guillermo hit him. All right. We're going to clear out the hard track here again, and it'll be a 3-lap deduction for Jeff this heat. And of course, Jeff is not able to run, so we just give him a lap deduction. A lot of times that's even better, but anybody else for that matter too, if they don't want to go get their car, we'll just give them a lap deduction. Drew's already got his rotated there to white. Hits it. All right, here we go. Now round robin 5 of 8. He's got a message here from Sean McCutcheon. Oh, dang. Keep him in your prayers. He's not feeling too well and had an incident with a deer, so that's not good. He says, please don't tell Santa about Dasher. Sean, he cracks me up. All right, so there is one strike there for Blue Lane. And Gordon going to receive a strike there. Gordon on Green Lane. Just coming out of the second to last corner there. Was that Guillermo that came off? All right, Guillermo with his strike. Now he'll be on cardio. There will be a lap reduction for blue and a lap deduction. Well, actually, that'll be Jeff's first. Jeff there on purple. Key to the flat track definitely is to get as much speed as you can through them straights and drive it as deep as you can. That'll be a strike for Jeff, or not a strike, but a lap reduction. 25 seconds left to go. And another lap deduction for Ricky. But if you can keep the straight line speed up pretty good, you can also brake as late as possible. It's the best way to get some good speed on these kind of tracks. All right, we'll go ahead and clear the heart attack scale out again. And then we're going to go over to the right display where I am going to be deducting 2 laps from Ricky and 1 lap from Jeff. Jeff will have 7. Ooh, sorry. And have 7. And we're good to go. Ready for the next round? Guillermo there working on his car, looking at it as he came out the previous heat. Right now, Guillermo Suar, I believe, is in the lead, unless I don't know where Drew's at. Drew, where you at? Okay, so Guillermo is in the lead. Drew's on the 3rd corner up there, so he's got about a half a track on him. And then Randy Frost King's 1 lap down. You guys ready? Flip them the other way. Drew Bone Sauce Hoagland already got a strike. Drew, you ready for cardio? He got his running shoes on tonight. All right, that'll be a strike for Jeff. So now, from this point forward, when Jeff gets put back on, he will receive a deduction of a lap. All right, there's 1 lap deduction for Jeff. See 1 strike there for Ricky. And 1 strike for Guillermo Suar. So right now, strikes are red, white, purple, and black. Guillermo and Drew on cardio. I believe Ricky's opting to take the negative lap scenario. Gordon Batchelder on blue lane going to take a strike. So now he's on cardio. Pretty much leaves Randy Frost King Kirtley without a strike, and that's it. So Ricky will be getting a strike there. Or actually, he'll be getting a lap deduction. So him and Jeff both with 1 lap deduction. There's another lap there for Ricky. That's 2 for Ricky, 1 for Jeff. For Ricky, 1 for Jeff. Four for Ricky, 1 for Jeff. 20 seconds remaining. 5 for Ricky, 1 for Jeff. All right, and we're going to clear it all out again. Everybody started doing pretty good keeping their cars on after they got the strikes there. So we're going to see a 5-lap deduction for Ricky and a 1-lapper for Jeff just as soon as it clicks over. believe everything else is on the up and up. Guillermo Suar in the lead with 69 laps, 69 for Drew Hoagland. They're battling it out. Randy Frost King Kirtley with 68, 51 for Gordon, and 39 for Ricky, and 34 for Jeff. All right, everybody ready? Here we go. All right. So that's going to be a strike for Drew and a strike for Ricky. And a strike for Jeff. And there is a lap reduction for Jeff on yellow. And a lap deduction there for Ricky also. That'll be 2 laps deduction for Jeff, 1 for Ricky. 3 laps for Jeff, 1 for Ricky. And that is going to be a strike for Frost King Randy Kirtley. And Guillermo. So it looks like right now Gordon, the only one with no strike. And we got 2 lap deduction for Jeff, 1 lap for Ricky. And Guillermo running to go get his car. And that'll be another one there for Ricky, so 2 and 2. For Ricky, 2 for Jeff. And here comes cardio, Randy Kirtley. Here we go, yet again, clearing out the heart attack. To our right display, need a 5-lap deduction for Ricky and 2 laps for Jeff. Which that pretty much puts Ricky 4 laps. And 2 laps for Jeff. It's going to put him at 6. It's getting close between those two. Only 3 laps separating them. Staying on is definitely key. See everybody in order. Is everybody ready? Here we go. Final heat. Here's the way it stands. Drew Hoagland in the lead, 81 laps. 80 for Guillermo Suar. 79 for Randy Frost King Kirtley. Gordon Batchelder, 59. Ricky Hudson, 43. Jeff McMahon, 40. Is Lane going to take a strike? That's Jeff McMahon. And he's going to actually take a lap deduction there. That's 1 for Jeff. 2 for Jeff now. And Ricky's going to, is he in the red? No, he's going to take a strike now. Ricky on yellow. And that's going to be a strike for Frost King Randy Kirtley. Drew Hoagland with his Mercedes been very tough to beat here as of late. He's keeping his car on too, which is good. All right, we're going to see another lap deduction there for Jeff. That's going to make 3. I don't know whose car this is that T's putting on. That's going to be 4 lap deduction for Jeff. Five laps there for Jeff. And a car coming up. That'll be a lap deduction for Frost King. He's already pushed it. He's supposed to go get it. That'll be a lap deduction. 6 laps for Jeff, 1 for Randy Frost King Kirtley. Seconds remaining. Looks like Drew Hoagland's pretty much got it if he can keep his car on. 10 seconds remaining. And Gordon's going to get a strike right there at the end that we're not going to count. Let's go over to the heart attack, clear it out. That's the end of the race, folks. Let's go over here to the right display. And we got no ties, so let me exit out of that. And then we're going to deduct 6 laps from Jeff and 1 from Randy. Well, y'all wasn't supposed to be putting their cars back on. This is a heart attack race. They're supposed to put their own cars on. Well, that's fine. I've been deducting their laps. So Jeff is going to lose 6 here, so that's going to make him have 1. And then Randy Kirtley there is going to lose 1 lap. And the reason they lose their laps because they didn't actually go get their cars. But nonetheless, guys, thank you for tuning in to this heart attack race. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I wish there was more people that would have wrecked and been able to run around the track. Usually, that's the way it is when they get here. A lot of people running to go get their cars, and it's a pretty fun time. Everybody laughing and cutting up. But anyways, not so much tonight. At 6 o'clock, we'll probably fire the live stream back up if we got enough racers to do our heart attack. If not, we're going to run another NSR. Probably won't live stream it, and we'll do some giveaways and stuff. We may even post what we give away. But thank you guys for tuning in. God bless you. And this is Donnie. I'll see you next time. Thank you.